Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors, and we are live. Okay, so we're going to change the thumbnail real quick, and then I'm going to get in front of the camera and we're going to start the live stream. We're going to be playing Fishing Sim World today. This is Lake Arnold, and we're going to be pitching on some standing trees with bass jigs, and I'll have the thumbnail changed in just a second and we'll get ready to go. We're going to be pitching on standing trees today, which is one of my favorite things to do, and hopefully we can get on some good ones and put some in the boat. The thumbnail is changed and we're ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here and I'll take a little short ride just down around the corner on the other side of this dock, and we're going to be in a spot ready to fish. So let's get in the boat and head on out of here. This is the previous game to Bassmasters 2022. It's probably one of my favorites. So we're gonna pull up here and kind of start pitching some trees. Okay, so anybody can hear me? Audio sounds good, let me know. Okay, we're going to start out with the sledgehammer. I'm just going to go down through here and pitch a little bit of these trees around some of these standing logs and see if I can't put a few in the boat. This is 30-pound braid, and it's a heavy setup. And we're just going to kind of drag this jig along the bottom, kind of bouncing it a little bit. This is one of my favorite ways to fish in this game. It's a very effective method. Kind of stumbled on this method. If there's a fish. If see, I got a couple of people in. If you can hear me good, audio sounds good, the video, let me know. This is kind of method that I stumbled on some time back. It's a very effective method to catch these fish on these standing trees. This Lake Arnold is full of standing trees. I mean, full of them. And this is one of the only lakes that's got that standing trees on it in this map. This is not a bass. This is going to be a pike or a muskie. Can y'all hear me okay in chat? It's pretty good fish. He's pulling pretty good. Got 3 people in. Thank y'all for coming. Hope the audio's good. Somebody give me a thumbs up or something on the audio, or if you can hear me. For the gamers just watching this video that play this game, this is an effective method, as I was talking about, to catch these fish. But when you are fishing, this is going to be a trick to it, and I'm going to show that to you now. That's a muskie, nice muskie. That's quite a few tackle points. That'll buy me a little gear. Okay, I'm going to illustrate now for you what I'm doing here. I'm going to pitch over here in this brush pile. Hello Eddie, can you hear me? And I'm going to tighten that line up immediately, because these fish will hit that on the fall. Good. And if you have a slack line, you are not going to hook these fish. In fact, most of the time you'll just flat miss them. I know it's kind of hard to see that dark line that I've got on this rig. We're going to pitch out in front of these trees a minute. But when I throw that out, I'm going to tighten that up. And we'll move on down the way a little while here if we don't pick up a few. I just want to stop right here a minute and see what we could do. I have a couple of announcements to make when we get a few more in. I think the boat is stuck. That is not good. Okay, what that was about, but we're off of it now. Let me turn the volume up just a little bit for my hearing. I have a couple of announcements to make. We get a few more folks in, and a little bit of good news for the channel. Let me okay. Okay, so we're gonna keep on working on down these trees here and see if we can't find a few. pitch right here on this tree here. This is a shallow lake. This lake's not all that deep, but it is loaded with standing trees. And we will find some on these trees. We're just going to kind of pitch it along here and let it fall and bounce it up off the bottom. I think Mr. John Parker is live. Hello, Mike. How are you? Thank you for coming. We're just peeling a little bit. Good to be on with you and Hog Leg this morning. Sometimes I can't sleep either. Or sleep for 5 hours and then can't go back to sleep. We're just killing a little time. I usually do a stream on Thursday, but I had a doctor's appointment to go to yesterday, so I appreciate that. Sometimes I can't sleep. I just get on up. Start out early. I've been behind on YouTube stuff anyway, being not feeling good, so had a bunch of videos I wanted to get up and running. I get on here specifically to run this method. Yeah. Well, I'm a lot better feeling than I was a couple days ago, but I'm sure that's why I'm not sleeping as good as I should. Now, I've been on this thing 15 minutes and caught one fish. That is pitiful. I think we're going to throw a different lure. Yeah, I got to go. He's going to do a procedure on me, take them things out, so I'm got to wear that down again. Unfortunately, that means I got to be put under again, but this is a spoon here. I'm going to try this, see if it don't change our luck. Usually I can go down through here and wear them out with that sledgehammer. Maybe I'm not down there further enough. You see that fin sticking up out of the water out there? Come on. Don R. Hello, Mr. Don. I'll announce this again later, but I put some pictures up on my Facebook group page. Right before I started the stream of a new place where I'm going. Took some photos yesterday of a place I went and checked out after I got done with the doctor about where I'm going to be trying to fish. It's a good looking spot. Oh, there's a fish finally. Very stable, wheelchair friendly, extremely wheelchair friendly. And I think it's going to be a good location to maybe do a little crappie fishing and some catfishing. So for those of you that are on my group, take a look at that. Yeah, I think Mr. Parker's live too. So appreciate y'all coming. This is a good bass here. Now this is what this jig's supposed to produce. This is what we're looking for. I just kind of do these things when I can do it. They drop as a video. That's a good thing about lives. They'll drop as a video, and I try to give a few tips for the gamers that watch. There's a fat boy. Look at that. That's a 12-pound fish. I like it. Now that's what I'm supposed to be catching on these standing trees. I just kind of go what I can go, and it drops as a video, and get a little, give a few tips and to the gamer guys that watch, to some of the ones that's just now getting into virtual bass fishing. I'm sort of an old pro at it. I'm 50 years old. I think I've been playing fishing video games since I was a kid. So I got a lot of time. So the tournament that I did from Bassmasters 2022 video game tournament, that's the first time they've done those type of tournament, and I think there's a real good chance that they're probably going to do some more of those. It was mentioned on Dovetail Game stream yesterday, so I'm hoping that that's going to be the case. I'm hoping we're maybe going to have monthly tournaments, which will be a lot of fun. So maybe we're going to get to do that more often. I think they should do it more often. We got all these online tournaments now for basketball and for Madden football and why not include fishing in it? We'll pitch a couple more times and then we're gonna move. We just kind of move on down. There's a whole slew of trees on both sides of this lake, up and down it. I seen John Parker was putting some chicken livers and some elastic sack type thing. There's a fish. He's not as big, but he is a bass. It's kind of a slow, methodical way to go about fishing this, but it does produce some big ones. I'll get this in, I'll show y'all the bait. And for the people that may see the video later, it's playing this game, looking for tips. That's a good fish. That's probably going to want another throw too. That's smallmouth. Let's look at this 7 pounds, 2 ounces. Let's look at this bait. I'll show everybody what it looks like. So this is it here. These just a black and blue swim jig, nickel sledgehammer. So I'm gonna probably be able to do some videos on some real live fishing from this spot, especially if I can get out there where it's at. It is a paid area, so that kind of keeps the some of the riffraff out. I have really good signal on my phone. I had 5 bars, so I feel like I can probably do a live from there sometime. And some of you may watch the channel Elgato Azul TV. He fishes on Lake Louisville here in Texas, and that where he catches a lot of big catfish, and that's where I'll be fishing. His dock is on Lake Louisville, about 20 minutes from my house. So hopefully I'll get to do a few lives from there. Got a nice big dock, shaded pavilion built on it, so you can get in the shade, out of the sun. Catfishing, you can put your rod in the rod holders they have ready to go, and it's already there for you. Sit back in the shade and watch your rods. So I'll be trying to jig fish for crappie and have a catfish rod out at the same time. I gotta go buy some catfish stuff. I gotta get some weights and some hooks. There we go. Right there on that tree, right there where you're supposed to be. It's not very big. He's a little guy. Pitch it a fit. A little chain pickerel, 5 pound. I'm gonna pitch in between these two trees and see if I can't. Well, that didn't go what I wanted to. I gotta go get some weights and hooks to catfish with. I have to come up with some bait. I'll probably be using chicken to start out with until I can get some bluegills caught. Oh, I like to miss him. I was getting ready to roll that in and he hit it. Till I can get some perch caught to put up in the freezer. Make a little bit longer cast this time. Cover a little more water. Thank you, thank you. It's going to be 80 degrees here today. I think the spring is finally upon us in Texas. So, who's everybody's favorite tomorrow and the continuation of the 1v1? Anybody got any thoughts? I would say this is probably slow action right now. I have come here and fished this spot many times. I'm going to pitch right here in front of this, between these two trees. And caught them so fast to warm me out. Wore my hand out. But it's not always like that. But that's what makes it fun. I'm going to pitch a crawfish a few minutes. Let's see if I can get hit on that. It's just a black and blue crawfish. Yeah. Yeah, see? Pitched a different lure in there and got hit. I don't know what kind of rules they've set, Mike, but my guess would be that it's probably kind of getting more like springtime weather in Louisiana, based upon the weather that I have out here in Texas. And if that is fact, if Creole's water is warmed up a little bit, he's got to be the front runner, I think. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm right, but this is a big fish here. This is not a bass, so I think it's maybe a walleye. I'd play him out a little easier. He's 10-pound line on this one. And for the people gaming, you come along and see this video later date. I had just pitched a jig in there twice, did not get hit. And I pitched this crawfish in there and got hit. So if you got a spot you're fishing on these games, it looks good to you. Don't get stuck on one lure. I got 3 rods rigged up, and each of them's got a different type of bait on it. The game is driven to be realistic. That's the goal. Can't tell you how many times that I have been fishing, crappie fishing, and fishing one color, and they quit hitting it. Look at there's a catfish. Hey, you wasn't supposed to hit that. Can't tell you how many times I've been crappie fishing and fish an area one color and they quit biting it or couldn't get hit, and then picked up a totally different jig, dropped it down there, wham, they'd hit it. Yep. Well, that's right. If it's a numbers game, Brian may have him. If it's a weight game, I think maybe Creole's going to have the advantage. Well, let's see. You know how these fish are. Just about time you think you got them figured out, they quit. I know that I have been fishing crappies, and first one thing and the other, catching them 4 or 5 days in a row. And I got, I got them figured out. I've unlocked the lake, as they so to speak, for that 4 or 5 days. You think you go down there the 6th day and it's gonna be the same as it was, and it ain't. They change. One point for 9. 2 points. Well, that's going to be a close race, because that's going to be a close race. Those rules, that could go either way. You just never know. I think this is another catfish. You ain't supposed to bite that. But it's tackle points, so I'll take it. Put up for a good fight. He's done. I don't think I've ever caught many catfish. 2 of them like that in this area. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, well, let me tell you this, if Creole gets hot this week, next week, it's a done deal. Other guys can fish, but if Creole's on and his water's on, it's done. And Vex was saying when her and Stebbin was live on Thursday that that the Potomac's been kind of quiet last week or so. So I don't know. Of course, that could change by tomorrow. But if that's the case, that's an issue for him. Creole heading on down that river dragging them baits. You know, he runs through a couple of schools and they're biting. It could be all over but crying pretty quick. But it'll be fun to watch. It's been a good show. Mark's done a good job. Everybody that's in it's done a good job. They are rewriting how fishing shows are done. When I was a kid, we used to get up and watch fishing shows on Saturday and Sunday morning. And what's going on now on YouTube is incredible to what your little 30 minutes of showtime used to be on the weekend morning. That's right. He does. He does. And the man, you know, you got to give the man the credit where it's due. You know, he's been fishing it a long time. He knows it. And when a man can sit down in front of a map of his river from year to year and show you where he's been fishing when the river's high and low and catching them, that's a man that knows where he's fishing. And it does make a difference at crunch time. Man, I'm just going to be glad to be back outside with a jig in the water. You know, I want to get a few on camera, put a little content up. But, you know, when I started this channel, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to fish all the time. I had to find something to do. Where I could be independent in doing it. I think so. I think he's got the advantage. So when I set out to do this channel, I thought, well, I'll do a little gaming. But I want to get a little fishing up too. So I'm no expert crappie fisherman, but I catch my fair share on jigs. I really didn't know how that place is going to look over when I went over there yesterday to look at it. I was pleasantly surprised on how well kept it is. A city over Colony's keeping that. That's at the city limits. Kind of a area of money. Been well kept. That I imagine that the fish are going to start really biting here pretty quick for everybody, better than they have been. That's just one place that I have in mind to go fish. I have a couple other places. Two crappie houses that I'm going to go and try to fish. We'll make a long cast here. One that I've been to and fished before, know a little bit about it, and then another one that I haven't been to before and don't know anything about it. So got 5 people in. It's in the chat. I appreciate you, and whoever's in the background watching. I know a lot of people watch on second devices or just don't feel like coming in the chat. For those of you that's doing that, I appreciate the fact that you tuned in. We're just doing a little visiting and talking about the 1v1 and watching me play a video game trying to catch fish. I'm gonna do some more lives on some different stuff. I'm going to try to do a live jig tying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. PlayStation Network says I got 4 down, goes up and down, but really doesn't matter. You know, I have a. I'll get off this thing, and you know, I usually go an hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. Just kind of depends. But I'll get off this thing. I've already got 30 views. And, you know, I may only had 10 people in chat, so I know a lot of people watch this in the background. But I'm going to do a live jig tying. And we're going to play some other type of games, but we're going to do a little sports games. A little baseball, and I'll play on a very high competitive level. I've been playing that doggone thing 20 years. Same game. Or, well, not the same game, but I buy the new copy every year. Let's throw up this matted grass up here around this tree. Try to do the talk show a little more. Need to try to get me a guest. For the talk show. Yeah, now listen, I'm fixing to tell you something. I take that baseball pretty serious. And you might get to see me dance a jig if I hit one out at the last minute. I've been playing that thing a long time. Look at that. Do you see how that did? I'd like to miss that fish. He pulled that out like a cork. I'm just trying to keep it interesting. I don't really like a bunch of war games and all that. It's just not my cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with it. People enjoy it, but I just don't like it. I'd rather play a little fishing and hunting, basketball or baseball. There's a lure change. See that lure change? You got another one. May have to fish this a little bit more. And not really bite that sledgehammer like I'd hoped it would. It's on that old black and blue ugly crawdad. Ah. Good grief. That looked like John Parker. I lost him. Yeah, I play a little 2K, Mike. I really enjoy playing it. I don't play in the park much because there's just too many kids, but I do enjoy playing it. It's kind of hard to find adults to play with. They play at night after the kids go to bed. And I don't play much at night. At that time is the time I spend with my wife. I don't play much games at night. I think Polar Bear, the Chad, plays. Yeah. I played them, tried them. I don't like them, I guess. I think Polar Bear the Chad plays 2K. I'm not all that great at the basketball. Well, this fish right here is running. Good night. Much I can do to stop him either. I'm gonna have to just wear him out. I don't, I got access to all kind of game, but I don't know, I'm kind of set my ways, I guess. Boy, this fish is pulling. I don't know what this is, but he is running. It's gonna be a minute. I hope it ain't like that last live I did where I had a 33-minute fight. That was kind of tiring. I caught one on my last live. What's what they call a boss fish. It's supposed to be a special fish you get extra points and rewards for. I fought that sucker 33 minutes, Mike. Just yeah. Well, I hung him about 14 feet from the boat, and now he's on out there 40 something. He was out there at 54 a while ago. We're gaining on him a little bit now. I can't push him too much. It's a 10-pound line. Break it off. Probably a catfish. Old hog legs shows growing, isn't it, Mike? You're doing a good job. Y'all all do a good job. Yeah, this is a pike or a muskie here. There he goes again. On the run. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a good job. I watch y'all every morning. I get up, drink coffee, and watch the show. I'm either working on YouTube stuff or playing games while I watch. He's doing a good job. He's a little bashful at first when he first started, but he's got over that. It's fun. Yeah. I think a lot of Kenneth. Just good down to earth folks. Well, I don't know why I misheard that. I guess somebody said something along the lines that Kenneth was going to do the boar's nest on the weekend. Maybe Kenneth's going to do his show on the weekend. But that's why I asked Hogleg about it this morning. I know I heard that. Now, that may not have been who said that, may not have been know what they was talking about, but that's what I thought they said, that Kenneth was going to do the boar's nest on Saturday and Sunday, and then Hogleg was going to do it through the week, but maybe that's Kenneth going to do his show. This is a long fight. Come on, fish. Turn the pressure up on it a little bit. It's hard to get out though. You know, I know Kenneth's ready to get out and fish. That's a big old fish there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that just goes to show you what kind of good people they are. You don't want everybody to succeed, but I think it'd be good for Kenneth. I think y'all should keep encouraging him to do it because it'd be good for his channel. You know, it's hard right now for him to get out and really do much fishing because of his foot, his leg, and I understand that. Right. He, you know, it's hard to get out when you got disability issues. You know, I got another big fish on there. That's why I hadn't been out much. That fact that I hadn't been really feeling good, and I was just now figuring out why. But yeah, it would be good for him to start growing his channel. That'd help him a bunch. Well, you know, I started this YouTube. I just wanted something to do. That's it. I met a lot of good people, and having a good time with it. But it really ain't about getting monetized for me. That would cause me more problems than it would help me. I can't elaborate on that much, but you probably can figure that out. That would just be a whole nother set of issues for me. Well, my situation the way it is, but I just want to have some fun, interact with people. I never even thought about doing a YouTube channel until I got to meet some people in the community and get to know them a little bit. I'm happy that people come and spend a little time talking, visiting, watch me play a video game. We're gonna try to do some more stuff, but right now I'm doing what I can do and making the best of it. That's what I'd like to do. That's what I told my wife. That's what I want, is a community tab. I got a long way to go, you know, but hello, polar bear. We just talking about you about playing 2K. That's what I want. Community tab. Where I can share other people out. I got a long way to go, but I got time to get there. I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'm playing. Say, listen, are you on Xbox or are you on PlayStations? And they're not cross-compatible yet on 2K yet, is it? Xbox. Are they? No, they're not. Yeah. I didn't think there was. Man, I need to find some grown folks to play with. These nasty talking kids wear me out. You get on there and talk ugly and fight and argue. I can't deal with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. Hi, real gals. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask you that. Is that a game pad or is that just some kind of special remote you got? Thank you for coming, reals gals. Thank you. Just having a little chit chat, little talk. Now, is that is that the Richard I know? Is that or is that a different Richard? That's who I thought it was. Okay, I know who she is now. I didn't know her screen name, but I know who she is now. Nice to have you in, ma'am. Appreciate you joining my group page. I thought that's who that was. It's hard for me to keep up with all these screen names. Except Mike T's. Mike T's is easy. Yeah. I just want to build a little page. Listen to everybody that's on there. You know, it's where everybody have a place to put pictures and fishing pictures up. I got a few gamers that follow me. They play a little bit of fishing games and do a little fishing like I do, and I just want everybody to have a place to put some stuff up. Yeah, I didn't want to jump the gun either and say something, but I thought I knew who she was. Yeah. I got to do a mail call here one of these days. Video. I'm waiting on one more item come in the mail. And you see all this brush and stuff up here? Now you think there'd be a dad burnt fish right there. Well, I'm old, Mike. That's another one thing. I don't remember things as good as I used to. This water's deeper right here. Well, change it every week, huh? Well, I'm usually pretty good about it, but yeah, I kind of like old Richard. He's a pretty good fella. He sended me a sticker. He Facebooked me the other night. I like stickers. I got to get some made. I want to get Bobcat to make me some. I got to get one designed by myself. Got to take time to do it. We're going to stay on for at least an hour and a half today. Everybody stays a little while, we might stay a little longer. 2 hours is a little bit long. But we do it sometime. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he done a good job on Steve. Making his, printing his stickers. That fella that helped design that, that Steve Adams sticker, that fella there, he's pretty smart. Did you know that, Mike? I heard that fella's a pretty good looking guy too. Let's go back to this crawfish a minute. This game, I'm going to tell you, I think I prefer this one out of the three. It's so much to it. Right. Okay, yeah. I could see where you would need that. Do you know if Uncle Lou's got any spinning rods in stock? I need to get one for somebody. As a milestone gift. Yeah, you don't have to do it right now. Just when you're talking to him. Find out. No rush. Not afraid to bind us. Knocking on the back door with 1K. I want to do something nice for him. There ought to be a fish right here in these ugly weeds. Good grief, that water's deep right there. My, water's deep. We're going to take a little boat ride up to the other side of this. There's some trees over here I want to hit across the bay. I don't wreck the boat. Good grief. Hello, Lisa Elliott. Thank you for coming. How are you today? We're going to go straight across here to the bay and hit another bunch of trees over here off this point. I'm going to start back here at the right, kind of work my way to that point up there on the left. I'll stay on for a little while to visit. I'm better. I'm doing better. I think we figured out what was going on with me. So it's very fixable. So I got to go have some X-rays done to see which direction he wants to go. But yeah, I'll be back to normal for long. I've been feeling a lot better. So. Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. I want to get one up for somebody. I'm gonna have to go buy me at least a reel. I got a pole. I think that old Tiger Shakespeare I gotta work, but I'm gonna have a reel for it. No bigger catfish than I'm gonna catch. I don't need that big whip. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you're listening. We just killing some time. I look forward to getting on here and talking, seeing everybody come in and visit. There's a fish. I know Mr. Parker's live, but if I didn't do it today, it'd be Tuesday before I could do it again. So we doing it. That's on that crawdad again. Now, if I had set out to fish this crawdad, they'd have bit the jig. But means I set out to fish the jig, they want a different bait. I was trying to show y'all how good that jig was. It's kind of let me down today. These fish got some nice colors on them. I really do enjoy playing this game. It's very relaxing. I wish they would make a kind of a catfish driven game. Now, I can catfish on the catch game that I have, but I think the catfish need to get a little more attention than they get sometimes. Chad, we're going to be knocking on the back door, getting that baseball game in. We're going to be doing some lives on it. I'll be doing a franchise on it. There'll be some games in there that we're going to, during my franchise season, we're going to be doing on live. I told Mike T, I'm pretty competitive when it comes to that baseball game. And it's not always that easy to get a win, because I play on a high level. I've been playing it for 20 years. That same line of games, I buy every new copy every year. So you might get to see me dance a jig if I get a big win. I get a little excited about it sometimes. Two things I get excited about: getting to fish, getting to eat, and winning a good tough game. Oh wow. He trying to break my line. Wonder if old John Parker's caught a fish yet. I can't believe he's out there fishing today after being sick. So soon, my wife won't let me do that. If I was in the hospital, ain't no way in the world she'd let me go out there and fish. 2 or 3 days after I got out, you could forget it. That's an argument I would not win. I wouldn't even try it. This is a bass, I think. Yeah, look at there. You crawfish eating joker. That's a big boy there. It's something about that black and blue on this lake, though. This lake's got, this game's got like 7 venues on it. So, quite a variety. See if we can do that again. That's worth the move. Appreciate everybody coming, hanging out a while. We're going to play a little while. We might play another 25 minutes, then we're going to wrap it up under 2 hours today. Unless that keeps happening. There's another bass. He's jumped up out of the water. Don't do that. Stay down. So, you know, you play these games and you think you've seen it all after you play them so much. There's always a wrinkle in it. It surprises you. I was rolling in a fish one time, a bass, and he jumped up out of the water and jumped in the back of the boat. Now, I don't know if that was a glitch or that was made to happen, but he did. He jumped right in the back of the boat back here by that seat. I thought, well, somebody might have designed that, and I just may have got to see it, but it only happened once, so. Just by the time you think you saw it all, I guess you see something you hadn't seen. Yeah, they own this crawfish. There's another one. I think that's another bass. Good thing I put this crawfish on here when I set these rods up for the live stream. This might have been a pretty boring stream if I hadn't picked the right lure. I'm sure you're ready to get out. Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm ready to go fishing. I done me a world of good yesterday to go down there and see that dock, and knowing that I'll be able to get on it and fish. You know, wife wants to take lunch and go have a picnic down there. Kind of brighten me up a little bit. Okay, you let me know, would you? I don't need one right now, but I know he's kind of been running short on inventory, but he gets one. I might ought to just go ahead and get him. Look at Kelly come in here. Kelly done come in here. He's firing shots at old Mike. How you doing, Kelly? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I tell you what, I know how Mike feels. It ain't so much getting out trying to catch one, I guess. It's just getting out. It's been a while. You know, I used to fish 3 days a week. Here we go. I used to fish 3 days a week. Not 4 or 5 hours a day. And then they closed my spot up down here. I grabbed my wheelchair down the sidewalk, go to fish. But, The old place really is built in '55, and they had took real good care of it. In the last 5 or 6 years, they've been kind of just taking the cream off the top. You have a place like that, you have to put some money into it. You just can't let it go. And it finally cost them the business. I hear that in place of the fishing barge that was no longer going to be there, that they're going to, city of Louisville is building a park, pretty much like I went yesterday to the Colony. And found that dock yesterday, so I may be back in business over here in a couple of years. There's a big old crappie. Chicken. Chicken, huh? Well, did you catch anything yesterday, Kelly? I was gone most of the day. Let's go see the doctor. Didn't get to watch much YouTube. Probably ain't gonna get to watch a whole lot this weekend either. Wife's got it in her mind she wants to clean out the back room. She probably fixed to put me to work. Well, I like to miss him. Yes, you can. I'm fishing from it right now. And it's quite comfortable at that. John Aller says you can fish from the couch. That crazy duck took a couch out there and fished on it. Mm-hmm. That's right. I couldn't believe that man took a couch out there and fished on it. Well, you caught something last time you went. Didn't you catch a 5-pound catfish last time you went? Thought you caught one last time you went. Not this time, but time before. Man, if I caught a 5-pounder right now, I'd be tickled to death. I think you guys need to have a fish off. Just settle that dispute right now. That's what I said. He caught one. Yeah. See, I be paying attention. I know what's going on. You caught one since I got to catch one. I should have, if I'd known he's going to go over yesterday, I should have took a rod. Just so I could know how deep that water is over there. It looks somewhere in the neighborhood about 18 foot. Which would be perfect for crappies. And of course you cast out and ain't no telling how deep it is out there on the bottom. Yeah. They closed down up here in October. No. December. So I hadn't been fishing since December. That's about to change. There's one. Still on the crawfish. Hello, Apache. Yes, sir. I do. I have the Fisherman, the paid version of Fishing Planet. I have not played it much. I played the free version through PlayStation Network. We're going to do a live on that. I need to see if I can do that. I'm not sure how it'll work because I'm streaming that and trying to upload at the same time, but we need to spend a little time on that. But yeah, I like Fishing Planet. Right. This game here is pretty good, Apache. It's Fishing Sim World. And of course they've come out with Bass Masters 2022. But it's pretty fun. It's a little bit more laid back, a little less complicated than Fishing Planet can be. It's a walleye, I think, here. I'll stay on a little while longer. We got a few people coming on in and out. That's a nice walleye. Yeah. I got a I don't think we're connected on Facebook. I got a Facebook group, Real and Virtual Outdoors. Go over there and request to join. I'll add you. And I put some pictures of some stuff up, fishing, video gaming. We'll hook up. You can also put your photographs of your fishing or hunting experiences on there. It's a group for everybody to talk and put pictures on there. Long as I know who you are, and I like to try to keep it clean. Sometimes you get a few people on there that want to fight and argue, and we don't want that. But yeah, I'll add you. Sure will. You can also email me, Apache, if you don't have Facebook. It's in my About page. Thank you for coming. We just piddling a little bit. Yeah, Fishing Planet. I kind of bought the Fisherman version, the disc, and of course it starts you back from square one. And I hadn't messed with it a whole lot because I already had a lot of equipment on the free version. Yeah, you do. Yep. There's a fish. I own the crawdad today. This is a bass. This is a bass. Stop all that jumping. Just kind of pitch on these trees is kind of a ticket on this lake. This is a shallow lake for the most part. Most of your bass is concentrated in these shallow flats on these trees. There's another one. This may be one of my favorite lakes to fish on this game. Oh, come on, Mike. You handled that so gracefully. You ought to do it again for everybody. I watched that, by the way, the next morning. This is a bass too, I think. I don't blame you though, Mike. If that's the only thing hot, I'm going to eat a hot Cheeto, and I don't eat many of them. I'll eat a little jalapeno burger every once in a while, but that's about the extent of it. Yep. This fish is pulling. It's a fat boy here. That's a good one there. Now, this is a different game. But where was that fish when I needed that fish on day 2 and 3 of that tournament? That whole tournament that I fished is now on my YouTube channel. Round 1, 2, and 3. They're kind of long. They're an hour sessions, but you can pick through there and watch what you want. I enjoy doing it. Yeah, I know you've kind of got a little sideways there, Hog Leg. Sent you a text. I was watching it next morning. I always watching it next morning. I get up and turn it on. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. You tougher than I am, brother. I ain't fixing to do that. That's too much. Too much. One experience with that's enough, though. I'm sure. What was that thing that you eat? The grief is pulling good too. some kind of hot chip or cracker or something. It's another big old bass. This crawdad is showing out today. I'm loving this. Come on around here. There should be. Spotted bass, I think. These fish got a nice color to them. Them spots pull a little harder than them other ones. Alright, we're gonna play for 15 more minutes and we're gonna shut it down. Oh, I thought it was a chip or some kind of cracker or something. We're gonna run it 2 hours today. If you look in the top right hand corner, we're at an hour and 43 minutes, and then we're gonna get out of here and get things shut down. I got a few other things I need to do. Watch a little movie maybe tonight with my lovely wife. Well, I knew it was. I could tell by the look on your face it was rough. Yeah, that's a one-time experience, my friend. Don't let them talk you into doing that again. That's enough of that. I wouldn't eat that. That is too much. I'd have the heartburn and indigestion for a week. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so you did the peanuts and the gummy bear. I saw the peanuts. Is what I saw. Which one was worse? The peanuts or the gummy bear? Oh, you did the gummy bear? Yeah. I missed that this morning because I was on with y'all. So I didn't go back and watch it because I was already on panel. I'll have to go back and watch that. Was the peanut worse or the gummy bear? God, was it really? Because I know when I watched you do the peanut when you were on fire, dude. I'm like, oof, you're going to have heartburn and indigestion and everything else. Yeah, that thing must be mucho hot. No. Mm. Y'all have catfish? Catfish. Do y'all have all three species of catfish up there in Iowa, or just channels and flatheads? Got about 12 minutes. We're going to run her 2 hours, and then I'm usually done. Get my little spiel in. If you've watched this video this long, you must like what you see. Right. So, please consider subscribing to Real and Virtual Outdoors. And hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a video. Give me a thumbs up. We try to do live streams 2 times a week. And we're going to have some real live fishing content soon. Mostly channels, yeah. We got all 3 in this lake here. Where I'll be fishing. These blues reign supreme here. But they catch some yellow cats. I've seen some big yellow cats come out of this lake. I don't think I've caught. I had never caught a yellow cat. Plenty channels and blues. I think the biggest blue cat I caught is like 13. For nice fish. Not bad. I got tied up with a 25-pound buffalo one time. I was pulling fish. That's one of them fish you got to throw a rod over your shoulder. Put the wheelchair in high gear and head the other way. Yeah. Well, I hope you get to go fishing. Things get back on track for you. Things been tough for everybody. I hadn't been feeling really good for a while. I think maybe this has kind of been a little bit of things that kind of affected me a little bit more than I realized. Just hadn't had really much energy to do much. Where'd to go? You know, I drive around this lake and I'm always looking for spots to, because there's boss fish all over this lake. And, just look at this. I mean, this is a massive lake. I mean, look at that. There's the map. And all this is fishable. And you know, you look at a place like this. I mean, even though it's a video game, you think, good grief. Like looking for a needle in a haystack sometimes. Ain't no telling what is in there that I ain't never saw. Yeah, well, I'm feeling better now, and I think a lot of it is because got that procedure done. It's kind of turned things around a little bit, but yeah, it's just, that's probably been going on for a while. And, you know, the thing about it is, I have, you know, back pain all the time anyway. That's just part of being disabled, wheelchair bound. But sometimes it's hard to define whether it's normal back pain or something else going on. Because it bothers me all the time anyway. But I'm feeling better. I am. We're going to have a resolution here relatively quick, so I'm ready for that. That's one. Good grief, this is a runner. I'm always watching. A lot of time YouTube. I may not always be in the chat, but I'm lurking. Good grief, I think it's just a trout. It's a jumping dude there. What in the world is that? Yep, that's what that is. A rainbow trout. See how fast that fish was swimming and jumping? I got a one of these days I'm gonna do a live on it. I got a little lake that I like to fish on that other fishing game, full of them trout. And go along there with a spoon, just wear them out. Pretty colored fish. Got 4 or 5 trouts in there. They're all nice looking fish. A little old bitty bass. Not much, 2 pounds, 15 ounces. Gonna move up a little bit and make a few more casts before we shut her down. I'll hit these little trees right here. Y'all not on tonight, are you? It's hog legs night off, isn't it? Or is it Saturday and Sunday he takes off? I can't remember. Oh, Tiki Lounge. Yeah, I don't think Lance's been feeling good. I think he's been kind of under the weather. Yeah, that I sent him some thumbnails for the Tiki Lounge. I made a couple for him, sent them over to him. Do you know what time, Mike, on Kenneth? Okay. I'll look for it. It's going to be the last fish of the day right here, folks. Good way to end it. I always like to end on a positive note. Yeah, let me know. Try to come. If I could come in for a few minutes, give him a thumbs up, chat a few minutes. Help him out as much as we can. I'll share him out on my Facebook group too. If he gets the thumbnail and link up. Alright. I'm done. I thank you for coming. Everybody that come watch, people watching in the background. Mike T, I enjoyed talking to you, my friend. Let's do it again soon. Good to sit back and chat with you. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all you do for our community. Y'all have a good day. And check out some of my videos. And I thank you, Lisa. You're heading to the lake. Well, I hope you have some good luck. So we're gonna do it again next week, Tuesdays and Thursday, unless I had to go get an X-ray, and then I'll post something on the group. Lisa, if you have Facebook, go to Real Virtual Outdoors and join the Facebook group. I put announcements on there about things. It's a place people go post pictures and whatever they're doing fishing wise or hunting or video gaming or whatever, and I keep pretty tight rein on it so everybody keeps it clean for everybody that's in the community. Okay, y'all have a good day, and thank you for coming, and we are gone.